Hey guys, so I said in my email that I am making the last homework problem extra credit, but I still want to give you an example of it actually being done right. So here you go. Let's take a velocity field that's v sub x is equal to ax plus b, and v sub y is equal to negative ay plus cx. A, b, and c are constants, and we're going to set them as 0.5, 1.5, and 0.35. Okay, so let's solve for psi then. So our stream function is defined like this. So Vx is equal to d psi dy. Vy is equal to negative d psi dx. The obvious place to start is right here. So let's see. We know that d psi is equal to ax plus b, because that's our v sub x, dy. We integrate, we get psi is equal to axy plus by plus some arbitrary function of x that we don't know. All right. So the next step is to look at the other thing we know, which is that vy is equal to negative d psi dx, which is the same as saying that d psi dx is equal to negative vy. Okay, so I'm going to take our function right here, and I'm going to take the derivative with respect to x this time. So d psi dx is equal to ay plus f prime x. By went away because it's a constant with respect to x. And this is equal to negative vy, which in this case will be, here's vy, so negative vy is ay minus cx. Okay, so we have this expression here, and now we can solve for f prime x, and it's going to end up being, conveniently, very simple. It's just going to be negative cx. Okay, so we integrate both sides, and we get f of x is equal to negative 1/2 cx squared plus some constant of integration. We'll call it a big C. Okay, so now we have f of x, and since we have f of x, we can now plug it into this equation right here, and now we have psi, which should look like okay, yeah, so we can just plug it into that equation, and we get axy plus by minus 1/2 cx squared plus big C. Okay, so that's our stream function. Yay, we're happy. So the next question is, how would you plot this? Now your book talks about using values of psi minus c, which I thought it was kind of confusing when it did this. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that the easiest way to do this is just to assume c equals 0. Okay. And then we solve for y, which ends up being y is equal to psi plus cx squared over 2 over ax plus b, like this. Okay, so you take this and you plot it using different values of psi. So just pick different values of psi, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, that would be fine. And then you just plot y versus x for those, and that's how you find your streamlines. As I said, the example in your book talks about plotting this value, so that's technically what you're plotting, is psi minus c, but just assume c is 0, that's easier. All right, hopefully this helped. Come by my office tomorrow, or I'm pretty busy this afternoon. Point is, hopefully this helps. Send me messages if you have questions, or come by tomorrow morning.